There you go. 480. Ricky. There you go. Kill. Sweat. Hey. Coming out to you. There you go. Kill. 26.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
Gun. Switch. Alert 3. 36.
They'll try the left side. Merritt, and a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Prescott now from the 50. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go. In the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
There you go. 480. There you go. 47. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. There you go. Going to 54. 180. There you go. Going to 54. Going to 54. 180. 26.
3rd and long for Prescott. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? 3rd and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big time pressure.
Martin on to kick it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Wait, that 29. Alpha. Mike. Yeah, that's what I do. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Hey, ball 66.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Hey, I'm coming.
First carry for James Conner. He'll have a first down past the 40 and finally brought down at the 43. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back?
That's what you need for a good counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43.
Go, go.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
They run the counter. Gordon. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Ravens' 43-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
All day, every day, any day. Hatchet, hatchet. Gatto!
Now they'll throw with Brady. Sets up the screen to Gordon. It's a 1st down and more for Gordon. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give running right is counter. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
52's the mic. All day, just like that. Just like that. Check this. 50.
On 2nd and very short. Brady under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Tyus Bowser able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Wait, that Alabama. 380. 2 right here. Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up. Check your hot read.
Check.
380.
On 3rd down, Connor. Oh, and they had him stopped short of the 1st, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Ready?
They'll look to run with Connor. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They'll try to surge ahead with Connor. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Chris Boswell on for the field goal.
Boswell's kick is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll run on first down. Narrow. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Kill. Here we go, 47. 26.
Here's Prescott. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards the pick up there, good for a Raven first.
First down, Ravens.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Here we go, 46. Under.
Prescott now. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
And the sense I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board.
At the 15-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Come on out here, come get some. Here we go, going to 54.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. And they give this time to the tailback. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Brady. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Back deep, the former All-Pro Tyler Lockett. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
47.
Prescott from the gun. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Stephon Tuitt able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
He's crashing. He's checking crack. Check.
Check 4, check 4.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott, he's going deep for Brown. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll look to run with Ingram. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They come out here in the eye. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Ingram. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have taken the lead. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And the lead is now 10-3. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Connor, and he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line.
Wait, set. Wait, Eddie. Coming. Alert. Easy. He's coming. Just smooth.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52.
Ozzy. Ozzy. I'm coming. No, Mike.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Let's go.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Slam, slam, slam.
Hey, Bolt 66. Hey, Delta.
Brady going to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
53's mine. Check. 53's mine.
5.
53's the mic. 53. Check 53.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now. 72. Hey.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Let's get off the field, D. Here we go, 46, 46. 38.
To throw is Prescott. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That's good for a Raven 1st down, 15 yards there.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Now Prescott. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 14th touchdown now on the year. As the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is now 17-3. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Wait, set. Wait, 20. 52. 52's the mic. I'm coming. Sugar.
On second down, it's Connor, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
It's now 3rd and 15.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Mike 52. Bravo. Watch the twist.
Shotgun now for Brady. And it's complete. Henry. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that is incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield.
We own it. We're going to 54.
On first down, Merritt. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Undercrush. Hey, Mike 52. All day. 52's the mic, boys. 52. Watch the run. Sugar. Alert.
To throw, it's Brady. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Check 53's Mike. Check 53's Mike. What's the run? They're running it. Alpha. 72.
Operating from the gun, Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty. You got a hand in there to break that one up.
Sometimes it's just not your day. Here's another failure right there on third down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield.
At their own 47-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll keep it on the ground. Merritt. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.
They'll run on first down. Merritt. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Steps away to his left. Touchdown, Ravens.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
The extra point, not exactly a thing of beauty, but it does ricochet home. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline and puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Brady. Complete. It's Henry. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 3.
From the gun, Brady. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. Brady now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. On the delayed handoff, this is good. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
From midfield now on second down. Brady, incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold.
53 is the mic.
Operating from the gun. Brady. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
Hey, orbit.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Steelers on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 2.
53's mine. Hey, Zoo. 53's mine. I'm coming after you. 53's the mine.
From midfield, here's Brady. And that's caught by Beasley. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
53's the mine. Get in the way.
From the gun, Brady eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Mike, 53.
Hey, Foxtrot. Hey, Alabama.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Well, Prescott here to throw. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy. And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
He's checking. Crash.
And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up into great success.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. Towards the end zone for Brown. And this is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 35. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the 1st half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark,